Hello, everyone. This is Cindy. I also go by the Soul Advancement Shaman. So I realize this is such an old school type video, but I'm not big on understanding technology at this time in my life because I spent a lot of years cleaning and whatnot and not in the computer world. So I'm going to do this in a way that I understand and that can help people understand what I do, because people are like, well, what do you do with your new business that you're doing? So with this, I have got the help of the Scooby Gang. So I'm channeling my inner Scooby to find out. We have a mystery right now, and the mystery is what is a spiritual awakening? Why is it happening? And what is the purpose for it? So, and yes, you'll notice that I have, a little devil and a little angel on my shoulder. So they're going to come into this conversation here too. So, but basically, what I do as a soul advancement shaman is I can help clear people's energy. So I'm just going to kind of show here. We have, I don't know if you can see it very well, but we have an energy body. This is how it looks when we're fully enlightened and we're pure and we're connected to source energy, which is something called the 5D or the fifth dimension. So what we want to do is clear all of our energy so that it looks like this. I will go through the chakras at a different time, but basically there's these different energy zones that we have within our system, and this is within our soul, our energy body, or etheric body, and everybody has this within their physical bodies. We all have like a meat suit, right? So, but in the core, we all have this, and what this is this is associated with source energy, divine energy, God, whatever you want to call it. So this is what we want to get to with our energy after we work through some of our challenges that we have. So when we have mental and emotional blockages within our energy zones, within these different areas, because these associate with different things. If you see the different dots, that associates with different body parts within that region. So if you have a mental or emotional blockage, like say with the heart, say a family member died and you're like, oh my goodness, like my heart is broken. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to survive again, or like go on with life. Well, you have to be careful with the thoughts that you're thinking, because that is creating a blockage within your heart chakra. And that can, the emotional connects with the physical. So we want to keep our thoughts pure and clean. And I believe we live multiple lives and whatnot. So over lifetimes, we can develop like all these different blockages and heavy energy within our energy zones or our energy body or etheric body or connected to our soul. Because we are so plagued with all these different thoughts that have caused us to have health issues, emotional issues, and there's so much depression, anxiety, all that stuff, and it's all associated with having all this heavy, dense energy within our physical body. So what is a spiritual awakening? Why are people having them? Well, the soul is tired. The soul is like, dude, I don't want to live this way anymore. I want to just be happy and free and, be able to manifest the things that I want and have abundance in my life, not have to associate with fear all the time. The ego is a component of our brain that associates things with fear. When we have the fear, that's when it translates to all these different, anxieties and, different thoughts that are not conducive to our well-being. So it puts like a layer of dense energy on there. So every time we have a thought, we have a choice. We can either listen to the angel in our little head, or like the little thoughts in our head, or we can listen to the devil. So the devil is actually associated with the ego. It's associated with fear, things, jealousy, greed, things that just hold us back energetically wise. What we want to do is keep our thoughts pure, connected to source, happy, and move forward with this. So every decision that we make, we can consider it like we're on a stairway to heaven. We'll call it that. But there's different dimensions, or third, fourth, and fifth dimensions. So I kind of have here some steps. So here's, closer like to the third dimension where we are associated with fear. And that's when the society is so angry and cranky and all that. Well, it's because they have all these blockages on their system that are kicking their ass, and we don't want that anymore. So the soul is getting tired. The soul is saying, I wanna improve things. I wanna, instead of being down here at the lower part of the stair, I think I'm going to start improving my thoughts. I'm going to listen to the angel voice in my head, that's for love, positivity, kind, and all that. So every time we make positive choices, it's going to help us move up the stairway. And what we eventually want to do is veer away from, the lower, denser energies. And we want to make our way up to the more positive zones where we can accept life, and we understand that life is full of challenges and whatnot, but we take them as opportunities. We don't have the victim mentality, why me? Why do I have to deal with all this? So the more of this energy that we can shed, so from going from this to there's less X's that we have on here. And then eventually, we can eliminate all that dense energy so that we, again, are pure and connected to source energy, the happier we're going to be. So it basically just, what we're trying to do is move up towards, enlightenment. This would be considered the fifth dimension. So there's the third dimension down here. Fourth dimension is kind of when you're tottering back and forth between the angel and the devil. And you're like, well, some days you think, I'm going to be more positive today, so you listen to the angel. And in other days, you can make a bad decision or, get mad at someone or be jealous or whatever. And, you're going to be listening to the devil in or the ego-driven thoughts. And when you do that, instead of, going up the stairway, you could be there, then you're going to end up, working your way back down. So life is consistently, every decision that we make, if we listen to the little devil, we're going to go downwards every step, and then if we want to remain positive, and make proper decisions that are going to be best for us and for everyone involved, and, choose love versus fear, that's when you're going to work your way up to these different zones. So, it's kind of funny because I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan. So, like I said, I was channeling my inner Scooby-Doo for this. But if you think about it, in the end, what do they do in Scooby-Doo? They always unveil who the mystery person was that was causing the crime or, causing havoc on their situation at that time. And they always unmask the person at the end. Well, we are, as a human society, and just in general, we are people that want to be liked by everyone else. We are people pleasers, and we're getting to a point where the soul is like, no, we need to claim our authenticity. We need to honor our gifts and the beautiful things that we have in store for us. And the higher that you can, again, raise your energy, the more you're going to connect with source energy, and you're going to live and connect with your true authentic self. So what I can do is, with the God-given gifts that I've been given, is I can extract the energies from something like this. I can remove some of that energy from someone's energy zone, and then I actually transmute it through my heart chakra, and then I can dry heave out the energy that is no longer, after it's transmuted, I just release what isn't needed. And then, it takes time. We are layers and layers of traumas and energies that have been keeping us stuck, and we don't want to be that way anymore. There's so much abundance in life. There's so much happiness. There's so much joy, but we gotta eliminate some of that dense energy, and get rid of it. And little by little, with every positive choice that we make, we're going to start eliminating some of that dense energy. So again, I can come in and I can extract some for people, but it's a process. It doesn't take, it's very rarely can you go from this to fully enlightened. It's just, it takes years sometimes, and it's just a process. Again, we, choosing the angel and more so, and the more positive that decisions that you make, the more you're going to continue in that direction. And, basically, that's kind of what I do here is, like I said, I extract that energy. There's people that are getting to a higher vibration. I can actually, when I'm called to by source energy, I can actually do downloads to give them like a big boost in certain chakras. And basically with this system, I'm basing it on a 7 chakra system. As you see, there's 7 different dots associated there. Like I said, once in the future, I'll go through all that, what those different chakras mean. I actually work with a 12 chakra system here at the Soul Advancement Shaman to help clear some of that energy. So I'm tapping into the more etheric or higher energy based energy portals, if you want to call it that. So if you have any questions or concerns, just again, reach out, www.souladvancementshaman.com. Otherwise, give me a call. There's information on the website and whatnot. And yeah, I know this is super old school, but hey, this is how I roll. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I thank you so much for listening to this. So, all right, peace out. Bye.